Hi, Vania. How are you? Good afternoon.
Hello, Miss. Good afternoon. I'm fine. And you?
Everything fine, thank you. Okay, I thought Belen was the first one, but thank God you're the first one because she cannot, she won't be able to do it. Okay, Vania. So,
And Miss, no problem?
no, there is no problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna make you some questions and put you in some situations, okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Can you choose at least 3 common conditions and make a little description of how patients will describe the pain in English, for example? Try to imagine one of your patients or two maybe, and you can describe how they go to your consultation.
The most common symptoms in to the consultation is the pain. Is pain. Some patients talking about pain in everything of their organism, and the pain is a common symptom of the consultation. Some patients talking about via concern or preoccupation about this symptom.
Okay. What were the phrases or words that they usually may use when they go to your consultation?
They talking about operations, so yes, about the place in the place of the pain. Some people describe how burning pain, a burning in stomach problems, burn or a tasty a tasty
Acid taste?
acid taste in your mouth. This is a common, yes, I mean, how they describe their pain or a pain or who are electric in limbs is a form of to describe the pain too.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. Then can you make a social history of a patient you know? Maybe you can tell me about some questions that you would ask to obtain information.
Okay. How many times do you drink alcohol, or how frequently do you smoke, or have you ever smoked? About the toxic habits. Um,
Try to
also just
remember, I don't know, maybe a recently patient you were treating, and what kind of questions did you make to them?
miss the last part can't I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I was telling you that you can remember about the patient you are treating or you were treating, and try to tell me what kind of questions you usually did for any kind of illness or disease they have.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever go to the doctor? Um, what's how many times do you uh, do you go to the doctor? And have you ever have a diagnosis for any problem of the health? Um, have you uh, have you regularity take some tablets or pills? Because some patients sometimes don't understand doesn't understand about a question, a close question. In many times when uh, I do a question, I make a question to the patient about the diagnosis or a illness. They yes, uh, they tell a negative question, only say no, I don't have a illness or a disease. But when I question about some treatment or take up tablets, they they agree, and they have, oh yes, I don't have some diagnosis or some disease, but I take losartan. Maybe. Um, the question is it's important. Try to um, make understand the question for the patient.
Right? Because your patient didn't know the name of the illness, right? But they or he or she were taking medicine.
Mm, yes, sometimes the patients uh, don't understand the pathology or the disease in the first consult, and mm, they, uh, they think they, that don't have any disease. Mm.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Belen, I'm sorry, Vania. I was speaking with Belen because she was asking me to get in later. Okay. Um, maybe if we choose any kind of disease, like for example, here we have high blood pressure is one of the commonest illness, right? And what kind of questions do you usually think are important to do to know more about this illness?
Okay. Um, mm, have you ever uh, Have you ever take the pressure anytime, or have you ever um, uh, have you ever go to the regular revision, regular medical revision? And have you ever take the high blood pressure? How is your diet? A regular diet? Do you do you eat foods with salt, high salt, or do you smoke?
Sorry, a lot of salt.
A lot of
Yeah, high is like an elevation high, but we are when you speak about a lot of things or so much, you are speaking about an amount. Okay,
Okay, miss. Thank you.
no worries.
Don't you smoke? Um, Sometime, do you note increase in your foods? In, yes. Do you frequently have a headache? Do you have this is all the are a zone in your hair, or um, do you have a or do you see some lights blinding when you have headache? Hmm, what is it?
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Those kind of lights are like flashes,
Flash.
or yeah.
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay. Flashlights. Then
flash.
you say to help your patient to explain. Maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
this is maybe some questions.
Are the most common, right?
Mm.
And important. Okay. And I was asking, I don't know, when a patient maybe is allergic to any medicine, something, how do you notice besides making questions? But of course, you can tell me how do you ask, because the patients sometimes when they are old, they cannot explain, or they can't find a way to say to you that they are allergic, right?
Yes, there are two scenarios.
Mhm.
One is when the event is acute and it's an emergency, and when the problem is a chronic problem, the patient uh, go to the consult of the appointment. In the second place, patients has the problem frequently and the form recurrent. It's important that they remember the the mm, mm, all the things. Uh, um, Remember the habits, the food, new habits, new food could be um,
Okay,
start
you,
the allergy.
Sorry, but maybe you can ask your patient, is there any food that makes you feel ill or
Yes.
something? Oh,
Mm, do you do you eat a new in a new place, or do you eat a food with species or mm, ketchup or some complement in the food?
yeah.
And
I,
do you use a new perfume, a new cream, or a new cloth, or uh, or wool cloth, ropa de lana,
okay, yeah.
wool cloth.
That
Yes,
it might be the most common allergy, maybe,
yes. The most common is in the food
on the
or
skin, right?
in skin. Contact
Dermatitis. Is
dermatitis, contact dermatitis.
okay. Okay, that's interesting. Did you have any experience with that with any patient?
Yes, it's very common in the patients who change the habits when they change their food in a restaurant, strange, and they eat some food, especially with the um, pinea. I I don't remember some money please
Peanut,
nuts,
peanuts.
peanuts,
Yeah.
peanuts, yes, peanuts and nuts. Yes, it's a common uh, cause about the allergy.
Okay. For example, if a patient maybe eats everything, she doesn't have any problem with her alimentation, and maybe someday eat peanut for I don't know, maybe it's the 100th time that she eats that. Is there any chance that she can uh, develop an allergy?
Um, Sometimes it's in two opportunities. In the first, when the person is in contact with the allergen, the is sensibilized, and in the second contact with the allergen, the organism is a response with with a the most symptoms, and is a dangerous situation because previously the organism is sensibilized.
Okay. Okay, Vania, thank you very much. I was thinking about that, and it's important to know. Thank you so much, Vania. I will send to you
Okay.
my questionnaire. We don't have time left. Hi, Ale. Good afternoon. Thank you so much, Vania. And see you tomorrow at 6.
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Take
Take
care.
care.
Bye-bye. Hi, Ale. How are you? Oh, I'm not able to listen to you. I don't know why. Maybe your microphone is muted. or maybe you get into the conversation, but you didn't press on the button for the volume of the computer, maybe? Or do you want to get in again? Oh, you're muted. I know. I don't know what's going on. Can you make it from your cell phone? Try. I will waiting. Hi, Ale.
Hi, Miss. Can
Hi.
you listen to me?
Yeah, right now. Yes, I can listen to you. Okay. I will make you some questions and put you in some situations, okay?
Yes, Miss.
Eh, can you choose at least three common conditions and maybe make a description of how patients would describe the pain that they feel when they go to your consultation or asking you to help them?
Mm, I don't know how to do that. Maybe they could say something like they have too much pain, like I don't know, like they are setting fire sometimes, or something like that.
What else? Imagine three kind of situations in your experience. For example, a patient that maybe has an accident, then a patient that maybe went to your consultations to your consultation at 3 a.m. Asking for help. What did they say?
They would say that they feel something like, I don't know, um, they they feel that something or someone have hit them or something like that.
Okay, maybe a patient with diabetes, for example. What did they tell you? Doctor, I feel bad. I feel this and this and this and about what would be your questions. They will tell you the answers. Can you describe?
They would,
Maybe for diabetes, I don't know. You can choose any other
mm,
illness.
for diabetes, maybe they don't feel the pain in their feet, and they would tell me that they don't feel nothing, but they would have bruises or any other kind of um, like mm, ulcer, something like that,
Ulcers.
ulcers, but they don't feel nothing.
Okay, they can see well.
Mm, sorry.
They can see very well.
Yes, they can see, but they don't can feel. They can't feel.
Okay, but maybe they don't have any kind of trouble with their vision.
Sometimes they could have problems in their vision, like
What?
loss of vision or cataracts.
And it's very common.
If it's complicated,
Okay. Can you make a social history of a patient you know? Make some questions you will ask to obtain information for any kind of disease. What kind
yeah,
of questions would you ask?
I would ask you something like, do you smoke or do you drink or what kind of house do you live in? Uh, like, do you have pets? What kind of pets? And if they have um, water in their house and alcantarillado.
Okay. But when you're making a medical history, remember, right? In Spanish, more than in English, I know, but you can say, for example, what's your name, what's your age, right? And then continue. Do you have any parent, maybe your mother or your father that is ill, or they have any disease? That kind of things in order. Can you do it, please?
Yes, I thought you asked to me the social part, and that's why I told you that questions.
Okay.
Uh, well, we can ask about um, personal details like what's your name, how old are you, the address, or the marital stage. Um, we could ask questions like, do you have a partner? And next we continue with the personal history. Like we could ask, do you have any allergy or the drug history? And we could ask, have you taken any drug? What kind of drug? In and we could ask the frequency. Then we could ask about the familiar history and ask how many kids do you have or how many children um, do your parents are still alive or something like that, or do they have any illness, and if they are not alive, we could ask um, what illness or that they had. And finally, we could ask about the social and personal history, about the questions I asked before, and finally we take um, we check the view of systems.
Okay, that was very good, Ali. I want you to tell me anything. When I ask you something, you can tell me whatever is in your mind. Of course, that has to be relationed with the topic we are talking about. But I want you to tell me everything. I don't want you to keep your words in your mind, okay? Tell me everything. Describe, ask, and we will have a good chat. Okay?
Yes, Miss.
Hi,
It's
Lily. Okay, I'm so sorry. The internet is not so good. Tell me, Ale, what was you saying?
yes, it's just sometimes I think in Spanglish.
Yeah, it
Um,
happens.
I forget some words, and that's all.
Okay, but we can fix that, right? Okay, thank you, Ale. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Miss.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Lily. Good afternoon.
Hi, teacher. Good afternoon.
How is everything there? You are at work?
I am fine. Yes, today I worked. I just arrived to my house.
Okay. So how was your shift? It was so hard or it was good?
Very, very hard, teacher.
Like every time, right?
In the moment, I am very tired.
Oh, that emergency area is so hard, maybe.
Yes, teacher. I worked in emergency. It's very hard.
Yeah, I can see now that you are so tired. Okay, let's talk about some topics we were learning last class. Okay, I will ask you to choose at least 3 common conditions, and you can make a description of how your patients maybe describe you to you the pain that they feel or the illness that they feel, or or how do they go to your consultation to ask for your help.
Generally, my patients' consultations, they referred, I felt pain in different organs. For example, um, a woman can say, I I feel headache, or I feel very very bad because I I I have stomach
Stomachache.
stomach ache.
Okay, just that. What else? That's one situation. Maybe another situation that is common on your consultation.
Mm, the people write me uh, re- gu- with no mm, the faces of paint. I don't I don't know how to say it.
What do you want to say?
Manif-
Manifestations, physical manifestations.
mm, expressions. For
Okay, physical
example,
expressions.
exactly physical expressions. When the people feel the pain on the stomach ache, they can't touch this part of the body.
Okay, what else? At first, you wanted to say facies, like facies.
Yes, fascias. What's
It's okay. It's facies.
face?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
that's the word I was looking for. The pronunciation too, and it's facies.
face.
Okay.
Okay,
But yeah,
teacher.
that's good. I understand what you said, Lily. Okay. Um, can you make a social history of a patient you know? You can make some questions you would ask to obtain the information.
First, I asked the personal updates, the paths of if they take the drugs or suffered something disease or the antecedents it's paths,
Yeah,
the paths relatives
you can
or
say your parents' background. It's like antecedentes, the background. Okay, so I
the back,
your parents'
background
background. I will write it for you.
background
Background.
background. Okay, teacher. Thanks. Background. Out.
That's
Background.
antecedentes. Okay. So
Okay,
you can
teacher.
ask for the patient's father's background.
Uh, Besides the background, the relatives uh, so important for me. If they take drugs, if they practice exercise, uh, how is
Exercises.
exercises? How is your food? How's your food
The
diet?
or
How
habit alimentation or habits of alimentation, maybe, or nutrition.
Okay. Or nutrition, alimentation, or diet. Okay, teacher. If they had the surgery, some surgery. Mm,
Okay. Okay, that's the most common things, right?
right, teacher.
Okay, I want you to choose any disease you want and tell me the questions you would ask in order to know or to make a diagnosis of a patient.
Of a patient.
Yeah. Choose any disease.
Any disease? The chicken pox and in a 8 years old boy who eats break me for your mother. You mm, you will be the patient. Tú
Okay.
tomarás la posición del. I
Okay,
don't know.
I know. I take it easy. I know you are tired and nervous, and I know you're mixing the words and the situations. But don't worry. Okay, let's start again. Okay, now that you choose a disease, I want you to imagine that you are with a patient and you will ask some questions. Okay. Besides,
Okay.
I know that you, with only watching the boy, you will realize that he has chicken pox, right? But
Right.
I I want you to make some questions as if the mother and his child and her child were there. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Entonces. I don't know what it how
Maybe if he has a
do
fever,
how
since
did
when?
when it start when did it start the illness? Then art it's he the fever. It's ha, have your boy mm, hyporexia. How do
Hypoxia?
you eat hiporexia? O sea, bajo apetito. Hipor
Okay. I will look for. Continue.
What do you do? Take him? What drugs? What have no? Have been
Okay, the word you were saying, you said before, is hyporexia.
hyporexia.
Yeah, that's a new word for me. Okay, hyperexia. Okay, Lily, don't worry. Okay, let's maintain it here. I know you know. I know you try to use new words. I know you try to make yourself understand. That's why I can understand you. The only thing I will tell you is to listen music in English or movies in English with translation, because you have to still practicing your pronunciation. You have the only problem you have on your pronunciation is at last, at the end of the words, you say te with T, like the void, the clinic, that kind of things. And maybe it's because you are nervous at that moment. Okay, just try to end with that. Okay,
Okay,
try to
teacher.
practice that. I know you are improving. I know you're improving. I know you're tired too, but I know also that you can make it better. Okay, try to practice.
Okay, teacher.
And you can read, you can look for some articles. I told you last class maybe that try to read articles out loud, okay?
Okay.
That will help you a lot. Maybe you can find some page on internet that can have the article and maybe the audio. You can listen and you can repeat, okay? That will help you a lot.
Okay, teacher. Thanks.
Okay,
I
Lily.
tried
I will
to
send to you
do it.
my questionnaire, please.
Okay.
Oh my God. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened with my, ah, okay.
Okay, teacher.
There you go. Can you see it?
Yes, teacher. I send you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Lily.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. Take care. Have a good night. Rest. See you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, teacher. Thanks. Have a good night. Bye bye.
You too. Bye-bye.